Hello everyone, I'm Raul and we are live again. We're drawing and we learn to draw the hair. We're working on dark tone and also we combine with highlights. I will show you how to draw realistic hair step by step, and for this we will need a new supplier to work with. That is about dotting tool. If you used to work with different brushes, now is time to learn a new way to draw. Before to do that, I'm going to add a light layer. Of course, because we're working with 8B grade, we're staying on the pencil on 8B grade. Why I'm going with light layer? So I can erase for any highlights. We will work this type of hair with details step by step. Stay with me and follow the video. As you can see, we finished it with the skin, and now we can come in with shadows who's coming from the hair. So we can build the shadows as well. And of course, to make everything good and keep all details, we're working with proportions. So we're not drawing too much. I will select only a part of the hair to draw, so I'm going on this proportion. In this way, I'm not miss any detail. Before to add the details, I'm coming with this light layer, so I can erase easy. If you remember when we draw the dog portrait, I showed that tip for drawing white hair. We're using the same tip on this part, on hair drawing, human hair, by shade, very light, and after that we will erase. You will see how easy you can add highlights and how natural it look. Of course, this is the easiest way. If you're looking for the harder way, it's good to follow the reference photo and everything you see, you draw step by step. Of course, in the same time with highlights. But we are on the lessons and I will show you guys easy way to add and to draw realistic hair. As you can see, I have very light layer. I think so is too powerful the light. Hello George, thank you very much, I'm very good. And hello Arbaisu and Mauricio, thank you very much for the comment. I will try to move the camera to see because the light is coming from the left on my desk. So I have the light layer. I'm checking for the shadows now with the second layer. As you can see, again I have very good sharp pencil and we work in layers. We build layer by layer. This way, guys, remember, is the easiest way to draw realistic hair. Of course, there's more ways to draw. Also, to make a little bit the visual, to make a little bit darker, I can move the board and slowly become darker, as you can see, because the light is on the top side on the left. I need to blend a little bit this layer. I need tissue, toilet paper, or different brushes. I'm coming with soft brush for the moment, or you can use even blending stone. We're looking to mix a little bit the graphite. And why I'm looking is to have only one color. Why? Because I'm looking to add highlights. And those highlights make the hair looking realistic. As you can see, I just blur it a little bit. And I have now light gray layer. The next step, when I have this layer, is my way is to use dotting tool, a special supplier to achieve realistic hair. This is dotting tool. I have two parts on this dotting tool, as you have small dot and big dot. Now I'm using the small one, and following the reference photo, I'm coming with as much details as I can. Just lining the paper, trying to go close and imitate the highlights. You don't need to press with this dotting tool. You go very light. Not everything you see if it's white for highlights. You need to add the details with dotting tool, just a little bit, just the important details. I'm adding only the important part, and this helped me to make the hair looking realistic. Make sure you always follow the reference photo for closer details. As you can see, I'm looking to add the expressive part for the details. And if you stay with me till the end, you will see how to highlighting, because now I can highlighting more easy than before. If I need to add more details with dotting tool, I'm coming later and I'm adding, but now I'll be alright for the moment. And I'm using Tombow Mono Zero eraser, very good sharp. I just cut oblique so I can have good sharp. I'm adding the highlights. I'm going now on the lines that I draw with dotting tool. For better erasing, you can go forwards and backwards with eraser. Of course, you can work with brush in the same time, so you can clean the paper to work on a clean side always. You will see on this part, the highlight is losing into the shadow, and I will show you how to do this, making the hair looking realistic. Try to use this technique if you like it, and you will see you can erase easy the highlights for the hair drawing if you add this part with dotting tool. but make sure you have also good sharp eraser. If you like, you can work with electric eraser, but very slowly. You need to be very slowly in progress, because electric eraser is different eraser. Just go with eraser. On the line that you draw, you scratch with the dotting tool. If you need to resharp eraser again. Let's see what happens if I'm adding a little bit dark tone. I'm taking again 8B grade, because this portrait is made, the lesson for this portrait, they are only with 8B grade, which is the dark tone. Let's add the dark tone now. I have the highlights, and now I'm checking for the shadows. The shadows, when you draw here, you're coming from down, and you just push the pencil up, as you can see, till we build the strands. Don't be afraid to use pencil. You're going by following the reference photo as well. For better coloring, you can go forwards and backwards, as I do, and you will see we will hide the bottom side of the highlights inside of the shadows. You will see when we're coming with black color with 8B grade over the dotting tool work, we will have some highlights, light strands. But these highlights, I'm not looking to be very black or white. So I'm looking for light gray. That's why I'm coming with this first layer of graphite pencil to make the layer a little bit gray, light gray. For parts for the forehead, we're coming with a few strands inside, making this looking like they're coming from the skin. Same as the reference photo. If you go forwards and backwards with drawing, the way is to stop on a forehead side. Just follow my steps. Very light, because we're working in layers. That's the little baby hair which everyone have on the top side of the forehead. And now we can go further with more tones. We're changing the value on this shadow. By layering. I told you guys I will show you the easiest way to draw. But if you become professional artist, you can draw complicated, a little bit more difficult, on difficult level, if you follow the reference photo step by step to add all necessary details. I'm going light when I finish the hair, because need to be blurred later. So we don't press on that part that much. Now we carry on to add the rest of the hair drawing inside of the forehead, meeting with the skin. Hello Leon, welcome back to live drawing. I'm happy you're here. This is only the beginning, but following the reference photos, so step by step, slowly, we do close to the reference photo. The first part, the top side, is a little bit more complicated, so we're not going with this only by layering. I'm going with small circle emotions, because I did the details, a few details with dotting too. I'm not afraid to add layers. On this part, the baby hair is shorter. We're just adding a few small strands, same as the shadows. I'm coming to blend this, and I'm using soft makeup brush. I need to blur this shadow. and I'm using this technique. Now I'm preparing the layers, and I'm using soft makeup brush, moving this forwards and backwards, coloring and pushing the graphite inside of the paper. Because I have more value here, I'm coming for the first, which is darker. And during this process, I will take some graphite on the brush. I'm going to use that graphite for the top side, but very light. As you can see, mixing on the top side, I build a gradient. In this way also I blur the hair. Very light, we're going in the front side, and we're using the graphite that we have on the brush. I'm going by small circular motions. I'm coming now to add the baby hair blurring. So I'm coming with a brush over this part, mixing together with the skin. Now I need to finish also the skin. (8B) grade again. With small circular motions, we're going to add the shadows. As you can see, we mix together with the first part of the skin. I'm working layers so I can have more values. I'm staying this time on a soft makeup brush to smooth the skin. As you can see, I push the graphite pencil inside of the tooth of the paper. But don't forget to build this ingredient. So mix together with the rest part of the drawing. Now, as you can see, we have the skin on the top side and also shadowed skin. We will finish with the hair drawing, and after that we come back for the rest part of the skin to finish with the details. As you can see, we changed the tone on this part, and now we're coming slowly to add also the details. So let's see how to add the details. I'm coming with dark tone. And now because this is dark, I can color in very light. Now I need to go by proportions to find the details. If I used to work with pit graphite matte, I think only two, maximum three layers could be okay, not more than 3 layers. But this is only graphite, even if it's 8B grade. If I put this on the lights, the graphite, it will shine. Now I need to work with eraser in the same time. Very good sharp eraser make very good work. So I will resharp my eraser. As you can see, very good sharp. I just cut the top side oblique. And now, forwards and backwards, I'm adding the important highlights. Believe or not, even for me it's a little bit hard because the light who's coming on my paper is shining a little bit. So I need to find the shadow so I can see the perfect color of the graphite. I'm looking now to add the most important parts for the highlights, so I can add the dark tone as well. From now we need to go with graphite pencil and also eraser in the same time, so we can add the details. Make sure you go with graphite on a strand so you can have the perfect detail. For better coloring, try to go forwards and backwards. We're going slowly in progress, but very safety and secure. As you can see, I have already one part of the strand who's coming cross over the shadow. Now I'm going to add more. I'm staying on the same eraser for the moment. It's not reason to add electric one if this one is working. If it's more easy for you guys to going with highlighting crossover is not a problem, because you can add the shadows over as I do now. I will show you a demonstration, because it's a bit hard to just stop the eraser. Just go light and add the highlights as long as you can. And after that, we can add the shadows over, so we can make this looking even if it's crossover. Where is the shadow on this strand? Here. How to blur this? We're going very light on the rest part of the strand. And I'm using soft makeup brush, or you can use even blending stump to smoothing. In this way, we make a blurred part, and also a small part for the shadow, which is good. But don't forget about the shadows. Fill with graphite where the shadows are. Of course, I will show you how to hide this on the bottom. We're coming with dark tone. Of course, I'm following for the details as well. And as you can see, I have highlights on this part. I need to make these highlights into shadows very light. I'm coming with a 8B grade over, starting from the forehead side. Of course, we don't forget to add the baby hair. If you're happy with the shadow, I'm coming with soft makeup brush, and I blur this bottom side, making it look like coming from the shadow. As you can see, I have dark is a black, light gray and white, which is going very nice in gradients. Another way you can do, if you work with very dark tone, you can use even dry hard brush and go over. I will show you, is not a problem. Slowly you will cover the white side. Even the dotting tool become a little bit gray. On dark color of the hair, you can use dry hard brush as well, nothing happened. You will see the details when we finish. It will look very realistic. We're coming to add more highlights. Nu știu de ce se oprește. If you add the details with electric eraser, make sure you don't shake. because they are very important. I will try to show you how to work with electric eraser, but remember, try to achieve a good electric eraser with sensitive bottom. There's a lot of electric eraser, but you need to press hard on the bottom. So I move very light. I need to make sure I check always the reference photo, and we're not drawing a line like this. We're going step by step, because electric eraser, as I told you guys, is very important. You may shake with this, depend of the paper you're using. Something like this, yeah? You can do highlights with electric eraser if you like, or if you know how to do them. If you work with electric eraser, try to work slowly, gentle, and make sure you know what to do. But as I told you, easy way, you can work also with Tombow eraser. I don't think so is any problem. Now I'm looking to add the shadows into the strands. And as you can see, slowly we build realistic hair. Of course, this is a professional work. You learn to become professional artist if you follow my steps. And we try to find the easiest way, all tutorial or lessons. Just in case, guys, if you press a little bit harder and you do very white lines, don't worry about that. You can add a dry hard brush by covering. So for example, I need very nice highlighted part here, also blue red. For this blue red part, I'm using soft makeup brush, because this helped me to achieve light gray, which is looking good. The white hair strand is coming from the shadow. But how to add the dark tone over? I can go with this soft makeup brush, it never get dark. So the fastest way is to use dry hard brush and go over the strand. As you can see, slowly, we still have highlighted part, but very realistic, with light gray into the shadow. Make sure when you do this to have a gradient from light to dark and dark to light. As you can see, I want to explain this middle part of the strand, because its lighting is highlighted. I have white, yeah, it's like white paper, and I have on the top changed the value of the color, and on the bottom as well. If I need to add more strands, I can coming over, and following the reference photo we can add all necessary details. As you can see, the dotting tool is on the bottom. If I'm coloring with small circular motions over this, you will see it's still white, because that one, they are very thin parts for the hair. But I'm not looking only for the thin parts, guys. I'm looking also for the bigger part like this, which is the perfect detail for the hair. Now look at that, my hand. I'm working always like this, so I can be prepared for any step. Okay, I need more highlights and also shadows. If it's working well on electric eraser and you're used to it, go further. Do your best with electric eraser. If you don't know how to use electric eraser, if you're beginner, try with dotting tool and Tombow monozer eraser. That might help for you. I like to use electric eraser because it makes very good work. And also very secure. I'm coming now to finish this. I want to show you something. So I need to add the white side crossover like this. I'm not doing this in this way. I will change a little bit the way. So I'm going with 8B grade overall. I will show you what nothing happen if you do like this. Don't consider a mistake. You can still consider good job because we have electric eraser. How to add crossover part here? I'm coming now because I have dark tone with electric eraser. Even as you can see, even if I have very dark tone, and I will show you, I'm coming also to blend this. So I'm using dry hard brush. I just want to show you guys all necessary steps, even if you do mistakes, so you see how you can recover them. So I have, look, very nice blue-red part on dark tone. Now I'm using electric eraser, and I can add very thin parts for the hair, even on dark tone, which for me this one is very good. Always need to clean electric eraser. For this I'm using polish sandpaper, so I just keep the eraser on the top. As you can see, it's cleaning. Now I have again clean eraser. Make sure you work always with clean eraser. As you can see, I'm not pressing at all. I'm going very gentle. In this way we can carry on, but make sure you have eye on the reference photo. If you want to do a masterpiece or if you want to become professional artist. Now you see guys how important can be this electric eraser when you add the details, when you work professional. Merge? I have the dark tone on this part. What's happened with the top side? I need highlighted part, not very dark tone. I'm going with a dark tone like this. Why I'm going with this in this way, with these lines? Because I'm looking to draw in gradient, combine the light with dark. So I'm coming like this type of shade. I'm using dry hard brush because I need to blend, and this helped me to mix together the dark tone with light. As you can see, I'm going in very small proportion. I'm taking small amount and I just blend, mix together. As you can see, the top side become gray, but not so dark like here, so it's perfect like reference photo. Now I need to check again. If you can't go in this small part with dry hard brush, you can use blendings too, or doesn't matter, you can go over. You draw with eraser, nothing happen, you can come back again if it's more easy for you. On the top side part for the hair where it's finished, as you can see, I'm just pushing the dry hard brush into the blank part for the paper. But I told you we need highlights here, so we can come back for more. When you add just a few lines, don't go further with more lines. Add just a few, and step by step you're adding the shadows in the same time. In this way you not miss any details, which is good. Don't forget to blur the bottom side of the hair on any portrait you draw, because the hair must coming from the shadow. For this, use soft makeup brush to achieve light gray. If you see the electric eraser doesn't work, just resharp and everything will be back fine, I'll promise. So make sure you have clean eraser, even if you work with Tombow Mono Zero eraser, even if you work with electric eraser. I'm coming with more shadows so I can see the way where to go with eraser. So I need to check for the direction of the hair drawing. So this part is like this. You will see when we're coming with the half part of the hair, we will change the direction, something like this. Yeah, now we're staying on this part, on this direction. Every time check for the reference photo for the direction of drawing. It's very important to follow the direction of the hair drawing. Hopefully you understand me, guys, because I want to transform in professional artist. If you're coming here to learn about realistic drawing, you will not finish till you learn everything. On my lessons, as you can see, are absolutely free, but also you have chance to learn the description even of the supplier, the pencils, everything we use. I will show you how to add messy hair to make the hair looking more realistic, going to the realism. Of course, always I'm using smooth soft brush to blur the top side of the hair, where the hair is finished. This one helped me to look like a photo. Now it's looking amazing. We can go further. Very nice, Liam. No problem. It's okay. As you can see, I'm using professional glue, covering this part for the hand. But if you don't have this type of the glue, please add a blank paper on the part where you're touching with the hand. Remember, the hand is greasy, oily, and you won't be happy later when you add the details. You will see it doesn't work. It doesn't because of your hand. We're staying a few days on this portrait, guys, on this part of the hair, because it's very important to learn how to draw hair. We will do more lessons for hair drawing. Everything I need is 2 brushes, dry hard brush and also soft makeup brush. We need because we're working for light tone and dark tone as well. Why to use soft makeup brush or blending stump for dark tone if you can use dry hard brush to draw faster? And remember, follow the reference photo for the grades of the color, even if it's black and white, even if it's colored. Where you have dark tone, add dark tone. Where you have light, blend for the light tone, which is smooth soft makeup brush. This is a man hair drawing, and also you know how to draw for the woman hair drawing. I have also tutorials on my YouTube channel for all types of hair drawing, curly, braided, everything you like. You just scroll on my YouTube channel for the video that you want to learn. We have also lessons how to draw realistic hair, hyper-realistic hair, where we draw John Lennon portrait, and you can find on my YouTube channel all lessons. I'm coming with electric eraser to add more details, like highlights. I'm now going to further to see where is shadowed and where is not. of course very shadowy. I'm using soft makeup brush to cover the highlighted part. Into the highlights I'm coming with a few dots, make the hair looking more realistic, in more grades, in more values. But I'm not looking only for white side of the hair, I'm looking also for dark tone. I will show you how to add also the details for the dark tone. And if you remember when we draw the skin, I did something, and I will show you now again. I'm using again nail polish, like a sandpaper, and I will sharpen my pencil, transform this in mechanical pencil. I will keep the top side of the pencil and slowly rotating, you will see become sharper, same as a needle. Make sure you don't drop this powder, make sure you don't, as you can see, I have powder. If I drop here, I might clean very hard. Don't sneeze, don't cough. And deeply breathe. Or of course you can do this not on the top side of your drawing. I do this only to show you. You can do this in any side you like. Now I have the pencil, same as a needle sharp. And I can do the messy hair details. From the highlighted part, I'm coming very light with a few light touching of the strands, making these hyper-realistic parts for the hair. Mix together with the rest part of the hair. That's why I resharp the pencil to make sharp as a needle, so I can do the small lines and dots. It's the same way that I draw the pores on the skin. But they need to be blurred. They need to be blended. How to blend these small light lines? I'm using very light Tombow monozer eraser and I'm going on number 1 because this one is very thin. I need to make sure I'm going very light. So starting from the highlights, I'm push a little bit graphite into the highlights and I'm finish all of them. Same as this, I'm coming with the shadows, and as you can see, become blue-red and also very realistic, these details. So that's look nice. That's the most important part, to know guys all the steps. That's why I'm here, to explain everything step by step. Now even if my pencil is sharp as a needle, I carry on with this. I don't care, I can add even more the better and easy the details. I'm adding more shadows, more details. We're moving on the left slowly with the shadows and highlights. It will be more easy for us to add the details. Now I have this one very good sharp. I can add the shadows very easy because they are light drawing. I can't press at all. I'm going also very gentle. Remember, follow the reference photo for the value of the color. Always we follow the reference photo. To be honest guys, I'm following the reference photo even when I'm drawing. My eyes is drooping on the reference photo in the same time I draw. This one also helped me to don't waste my time when I do a commission. But don't worry, you become professional if you follow my lessons. I believe in you guys. Now I can take care of the rest part of the skin because I resharpened the pencil. I can add the shadows, the baby hair, everything to finish. Look at that, how light I'm going, because need to be blurred. This dot make part for the pores on the skin, so is brother with the rest of the pores. Of course, I'm come back for soft makeup brush to blend. Remember, if you used to work with soft makeup brush or any brush you have, try to add a little bit smooth on the paper or any blank paper you have. You can clean a little bit and you will don't have too much graphite on a brush. Maybe you need to blur only a little bit on the skin or something like that. And if you have too much graphite on the brush, you won't be happy. Now I'm going further with more details, with highlights. Of course, we will have extra highlights on this part. If we can't do with this electric eraser or any eraser we have, there's a jelly pen to highlighting on that part. If we need to add this, I will show you how to work with jelly pen, making extra highlights. Same as I use on an eye to make the watery eyes. Hopefully guys you're happy with this type of lessons. Hopefully you understand everything we're talking. Good luck with everyone. Good luck to everyone who trying to draw this portrait with me. If you're on a hair drawing, good luck guys. Try to follow the reference photo and learn my steps. As you can see, on realistic hair drawing is very helpful electric eraser. Even if you go more time on the same line, make sure you're going on the same line. If you're not going on the same line, your hair won't be thin and very sharp. We need to work detailed. And of course, use big brush to clean your drawing, to going always on clean work. As you can see, I'm not clean eraser by resharpening on the sandpaper because I'm not looking to be very white side these parts for the hair, and I'm going light gray because I have some graphite on the eraser. I clean the paper and I'm going further with more shadows. Remember, I have now the pencil, same sharp, same as a mechanical pencil. If you want to do that, use a nail polish or piece of sandpaper. Now I'm going very detailed for the shadows because here I have to work with so many parts of the highlights. I need to respect this. Once I did the highlights with electric eraser, I need to make sure I'm going exactly on a dark tone with a pencil. So as you can see, you can carry on like this till you're happy. Don't be afraid to use the pencil, even if it's 8B grade. As you can see, you can work light and also dark tone with the same pencil. We will finish here, guys. Thank you very much for your time. Good luck with your drawing, and don't forget to upload on my group. Now, if you see, it's not Graphite Pencil by Raul Art. We changed the name. It's Passion for Art, and that means all type of art are welcome, not only graphite, charcoal as well, painting, everything you need and you like to do. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate your time. See you next time with the rest part of the hair drawing. Have a good night and bye-bye. Sembah pelaga kampung kata sama.